While thinking of a project that I want to go about doing, I really had to find something that I could connect with and empathize with in order to passionately create a product that will be useful. And one of the main reasons why I'm learning to code is so that I can learn how the digital world works, especially how hackers are using these languages to do malicious actions. And I want to make something that will make it difficult for hackers to crack into people's passwords. And I'm not just interested in protecting myself, but specifically I see breaches happening all the time around me. And often when I log into Facebook or social medias, you see these fishy links and that people click on, and obviously that means the hacker found a way into the person's account if someone is posting those fishy links. So whenever I see this, I always get a gutting feeling like that person, if he had a better password, he might have uh, demotivated the hacker, and maybe that person's account wouldn't have been cracked. And so I think if everyone did have a stronger password, we could prevent hackers breaking into accounts. And as a technology fanatic, I would like to do as much as I can to make the online world more appealing to everyone. It's going to take a while to help inspire the world to use longer, more complicated passwords. So my goal for this project is to help out Hong Kong's community and peers and my peers to protect their online valuables with this method to protect their account with a secure password. I think that if I talk to those who are getting their passwords cracked often and share my inspiration to use a better password, they can share their reasons around delivering to everyone who wants to be protected online and wants to know the best way. I also feel that the chain effect of sharing my algorithm will actually inspire more and more people to use it, because most people think their passwords are fine and they're lazy and they don't do anything to improve their simple passwords. And so as a result, they don't think they'll get hacked. But when they see people around them that are using my program to avoid getting hacked, or people who are getting their passwords cracked, they might want to try my program. And so here's an example. Recently, last year, there was a massive amount of accounts breached, peaking 500 million for just Yahoo. And here's a quote from Paul Stevens of Privacy Rights Clearinghouse. He says that consumers should be taking active steps to take care of matters themselves. It's really important that individuals think of long and hard passwords, he says. People tend to use really easy to remember Now people tend to use really easy to remember simple passwords, which makes it so easy for hackers to hack those people with passwords like these. And this laziness needs to be a problem that I should address while doing my project. And it's not ideal for someone to use a better password after learning the hard way, which is getting their account breached. So personally, I've learned it the hard way. I've had my Gmail account hacked and the hacker sent fishy emails to my friends, and I can empathize with those people who are getting hacked because of their bad passwords. And so in a community like, especially like HKIS, scamming emails and links can be spread virally and spread to the entire school. So this needs to be prevented by spreading awareness and giving out free and secure passwords. And in the past, usually only businesses care about these long passwords that are secure, but you need to advocate and make sure that you're always secure online. And some possible ideas I could do to limit the amount of password breaches could be to do a mass social awareness project of these issues, talking to people in Hong Kong about the dangers of having short, predictable password, and maybe it'll inspire them to realize that they should update their password. Or I could make a password algorithm that is a homemade, secure, crafted password made by a password algorithm that will generate 12 digits, a 12-digit numerical and alphabetical password. And people in Hong Kong will trust someone passionate like me, passionate about helping people to protect themselves online, because I'm part of the local community in Hong Kong, rather than a random password generator online. So even though there are a few password generators online, I'll strive to use a smart and free algorithm superior to the others and make it convenient to the Hong Kong community. Even if passed around, eventually if it's passed around, people in Hong Kong will become more secure online and less likely to be hacked, which is my goal. And there are two parts to attempt to persuade our community to use stronger, more secure passwords. One is I'm going to have to make the password generator strong and different from the others online. And another is spreading the program around Hong Kong and getting people to use this and making it very convenient for them to use. So when making a prototype, it's not going to be easy. I have to brainstorm many ways to generate an advanced password. So for my first time making it, it'll be my hardest program that I've ever coded. So I need to make sure that I'm referring to topics I've learned in Code Academy and finding the best way to build this using all the functions that I know. And I can't get attached two attached to one prototype. And if I find that a method I'm programming is not optimal, the algorithm is not optimal, I will attempt to build another prototype. And I'm thinking of making an algorithm-based password generator that will run off blocks of randomizers, of random sorting and digit multiplication and different algorithms that could, and also I could import random library functions to generate keys. However, in order to make my program special, it needs to have several variables and advanced options. I plan to not only provide a strong password from a rich algorithm, but also help the user to remember the password and use it daily rather than being copy and pasted. Making something like this is going to require great failure and testing of many different functions to find an algorithm that is most random. Also, I want to make it super secure in the sense that it's not traceable on your computer, and you have to write it down in and the program will provide you a coherent way, like a sentence or a song to remember it, that you have to write down, and you can't keep it on your computer. So finally, when I test my solution, I need to create an easy interface where the user can get their password instantly and directions on how to keep it safe. Also, I'll need to ask some peers for feedback on how they thought the program would benefit them and how I can improve my program. So I'm always going to be constantly refining and going back to the drawing board to develop a masterpiece that most people can empathize needing, and not something nobody can see helping them. So my ultimate goal for this program is to give a realistic option to the Hong Kong community of how to keep a secure password and remember it. Thank you.